hopefully you can see what's going on. We are currently in the wrong lane, and we're in a train of 5 cars. And our driver kind of seems like he wants to pass the guy in front of us, but he hasn't really committed to it, so he kind of just meanders the entire road and gets nice and close to the car in front of us. Like, that's close. I mean, we're on the wrong side, going over blind turns and stuff. Uphill, downhill, wherever this guy wants to go. We had to turn the air conditioning off because the car wouldn't have enough power to take us up the hill. I also get motion sick, and stupidly I have not taken any precautions about that, except for when we stopped about half an hour ago. I put on a patch, thank you Eric's mom, and we're going to see if that ever takes effect.
You've also got this open window.
Oh yes, and that is my if I need to puke, that's where I go. We've made that plan A. Plan B is Eric.
Plan C is vegetable lasagna.
But yeah, this is on our way to Mae Hong Son, and see that van up there is passing. He's passed another person, and I think that tempts our driver to want to pass everyone, and he's already passed people before and it's been scary. Look at what's out the side of the window. Like, we could go down there. There is not a guardrail. Alright, we have officially passed that one, but we had to go really fast to do so. It almost seemed like that car challenged our driver to try and go faster than him. Like, they didn't slow down at all. And it seems like when you pass somebody here, you honk to let them know that you're passing, and it almost seems like when they honk, you should just slow down to make the process that much easier. But that car, it did not slow down. So we've been hearing about these candles that people light and then they go off into the air, and we've seen several of them from where we were staying before in Chiang Mai. We actually got to watch these people light this one, and now it's gonna go off up and away into the sky. That one's going right above us, and the people are basically just down here lighting them and sending them away.
This is your average steed in Thailand. I think it's 125 cc's. Pretty basic stuff for a little motor scooter thing. This one is a manual, but there's no clutch. It's a clutchless manual. It's just down and down. Katie's playing with the clutch apparently. You're in neutral diving.
I see that. So, do you put it into first and then go?
That's, yeah. It's down. Yep.
This shit's terrifying. Why would you put buttons on this?
What do you mean?
Why are there foot buttons? Automatic selection is easier.
We were just down there a minute ago, and a snake went by in the water, and that's when we decided we should probably come up here. And here goes Katie. Now riding with Katie, she is driving the motorbike. You having fun, Katie?
It's a little nerve-wracking.
What's that?
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Alright, so we, after my awesome bike driving adventure, we came to a hot spring. That's where we were heading, even though we went in a convoluted way we got here. And the hot spring is pretty crazy looking. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna walk a little bit. But, I mean, it's like red and kind of moldy looking on the bottom, but you'll see these bubbles coming up. This stuff is really like boiling. And when you put your hand in here, you know that it's hot. I mean, like, that's over 100 degrees. Eric wants me to show you the sign so that you can fully understand how hot it is. It says, ooh, dragonfly. It says, be careful, water has tall heat. It's as hot as Eric here. It's pretty damn hot. But we came here because they said you could get private baths for 50 baht, and we have yet to find anybody who works here. And they won't let you get in here, not that I'm very excited to get into whatever all the crap that is. So, guess we'll just keep looking around. If we don't find anyone, no baths for today. As you'll learn, whenever we're going somewhere, we either end up past where we're going or some other place altogether. We were heading for a park that was 16 kilometers out of Mae Hong Son, and we stopped seeing signs for it, and we started seeing signs for a waterfall, so we decided to go to the waterfall, which you can probably hear in the background. But this right here is a list of the animals that you might see here. There's the elephant right there. Also, the small one right here is a tiger. These are not to scale, people. The porcupine next to the tiger, they are not the same size. What else is on here?
The guar.
What the fuck is a guar? Okay. And there's a leopard on there.
Good news.
Oh, but there's also the otter. The otter is right there. Lovely. So as I said, we're at this waterfall, and I kind of got the thought, waterfalls is one of those things that it doesn't matter how many you see, they're always incredible. Not one waterfall is the same as the last. It's like a fingerprint. I mean, we've gone to 1,000,000 watts, and you do kind of get bored of watts. We went to several ruins, and you kind of just get tired of some things. So it doesn't matter how many waterfalls you see, they're always impressive, and they're always gorgeous.
It's this little pond here, and it's pretty cool. The water here, it's kind of dammed up a little bit underneath this bridge. And then as it flows out, flows into these bamboo sheaths down into these little they make sound when they come back on the rock. Katie's gonna lose her foot. Over here, there were some guys in their underwear. I guess they've been swimming, even though there's no swimming signs everywhere. And they had a bottle of water, like a pretty big bottle of water. And they had filled it up, and they were throwing it in the air. And then whoever it landed near had to catch it. And I guess they're scoring or something. If you catch it, you get a point. And they were throwing it very, very high. And when it was coming down, one guy like screwed up and it clonked him in the face. And it was pretty good. So we really have absolutely no idea what we just ordered, but we ordered a roti with banana, egg, and cheese. And now he's going to make it for us, and we'll see what it is. Looks like it's 25 baht, so it's kind of a gamble, but whatever. On the safe side, though, we've got Slurpees.
41 cents.
What the fuck is that?
It's dough.
วดไปเลยหน่อยนะนี่หรอกนี่หรอกไม่ได้ครับมาละ5 กิโลมาดู
That's a hell of a lot of work for 80 cents. It's putting cream and chocolate on it now, I guess.
That looks incredible. It smells kind of like a toaster strudel. It looks kind of like a toaster strudel, but it's got cheese in it.
And bananas.
But the cheese mainly is the weird part to me.
And butter. They make toaster strudels with cheese, don't they? Like
Those
bacon
are
and
the
shit.
Hot Pockets. Oh yeah.
This was 25 baht, which is what, 85 cents or something.
What is it?
I do. I'm going to have some. How is it?
It's good. I mean, not as sweet as I thought it was going to be, but I haven't gotten into the pond yet.
And then just to check on what we're doing. It's kind of a one-street town. There's a couple of other roads off of it, but there is a main drag. We're in, where are we?
I'm gonna make you tell them.
Mae Hong Song?
Sun.
Mae Hong Sun. I don't know. I'm not that concerned with where we are.
Okay.
Anyway, and there's this little market over here, and then there's a lot over there, and there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken over there, and that's about it. Yeah, this is a night market, and it's pretty nice out right now. Temperature-wise, it's cooled off, and we spent the day on the motorbike just riding around town.
Oh, I drove a motorbike over 50 kilometers per hour.
Fourth gear and everything.
The bananas are hot.
All right. This is where we were staying here, and this is actually really difficult to figure out exactly what's transpiring here, but the place is called Home for Relaxing, and it's run by a couple of younger people, probably in their late 20s, and they've got a little girl who looks like she's maybe 3 or 4 years old, and you come in here, and in the daytime, he's got this open, but nobody ever comes in, not what we've seen. And it's you're never gonna be able to see that. It's like a cappuccino bar, sort of, here. And then over here is like a garage with some chairs. And this is when you walk in, you come in here, and focus, there we go. And there's this, bed, and a TV, and a honky.
Call me no honky.
And this is one room, and we haven't seen in here enough to tell you exactly what's going on, but we think it's the same as our room. And oh, maybe it has twin beds, Katie says. And we come down here, and I mean, they have a computer set up here for us to use, and they've got, some toys for the little girl who hangs out here, and a fan, and a bass guitar, and some bongos. It's really strange. And then this is our room. It's really a mess right now, but it's actually a very, very nice room. It's probably the nicest room that we've had the whole time we've been gone. The bed is remarkably comfortable and has a really clean smell. It smells like, I don't know, it just smells really like detergent, I guess. I guess they've just washed it. And we've got a fan and some windows and the normal stuff. But the room itself is lovely. we're really happy with that. Flip those lights on. And it's got these string lights up here and this little light down here, and I mean, it's very, very nice. And then the facilities come down here and come outside, sort of. We're now underneath of a tin roof, and this is sort of a kitchenish area, I guess. And flip this on. Takes it a second to turn on. It takes it 3 or 4 seconds to turn on, apparently. Maybe it's not going to turn on. This is not looking good. This is slowing my video down. But anyway, it's, little toilet. It flushes. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, normal stuff. Toilet, Western style, flushes, toilet paper. This is something that's not always here. And a staple of the Thai toileting systems, a bidet. For washing your lady parts. And then the shower is separate from the toilet. This is very important because it's obnoxious when the shower is in the same room as the toilet, because then the toilet gets wet, and then you don't want to use the toilet if you're not wet, because that's disgusting. It just feels wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, irking. So, and then in here we've got this thing here. This is your hot water, and a diagram on how to work the hot water. If anybody's curious, you have to turn on the valve to get the water going into the hot water, turn on the electricity to turn the hot water heater on, and then adjust the flow properly, because it has to be at a low pressure to get the hot water to come out. When you turn the pressure up, this thing can't heat the water that's going through it fast enough, so you end up with cold water but pressure. So you get one or the other, but it's nice to have an option of hot water. And then just bamboo walls, and the water actually, there's a little hole down here that's you're never going to see in my shadow. But the water just literally flows out this little hole into the yonder, I guess, just outside, which I thought was kind of neat. And I guess that about covers home for relaxing. But yeah, we've been really happy here. And for people keeping track, this is 200 baht a night, so it works out about $6. So it's definitely affordable, and it's nice. It's really hot in here in the daytime, but at nighttime it actually got kind of cold, which was pleasant for once. I was just out on a motorbike, and it got cold enough that I wish I'd had a coat, but I had to come back because I was running out of gas, and I couldn't find an open gas station. I forgot to explain that we are the only people staying here. There's only 2 rooms, and I looked at the guest log book when I signed in, and nobody has been here for like 15 days. So I'm not really sure how these people make money. So we assume they must have some other supplemental income, and then they live here and then just rent out rooms for some extra cash. But they don't live here. At nighttime, they tell us to lock them out, and then they leave and they go home, I guess. I don't know. So it's kind of weird. It's like we're in this big building by ourselves, and it's just strange that they just seem very trusting. So it's that's a weird aspect of being here at Home for Relaxing. But the bed is glorious. Got one more amendment to the Home for Relaxing video, and I about fell down the stairs. But I just discovered this on the toilet, thought it would be noteworthy. This is for very important information. Do not use it as a squatter.
We're currently at a Wat that we went to yesterday that we knew we'd be able to see the sunrise, and they also mentioned that there would be fog, and there isn't fog on the city, but there's fog over there. And there's fog over there that wrap right around the mountains. It looks really cool. I don't know if you can hear this, but there are like 600 roosters having a party. Like everybody is a cock-a-doodle-doodling and having a good time.
We've taken a long motorcycle ride out, and this is apparently a summer palace for the royal family that rarely gets used, but it's like a big compound. And I'm standing on a helicopter pad, one of two that happen to be on this hill. And just thought I'd share. Really not a whole lot to it. Here comes Katie. She likes to wear a helmet at all times.
Alright, so we've rented a motorbike today and we're going to Hung Ung. I don't really know what it is. I think there's a reservoir there. We just wanted to show you the twists and turns that we're kind of driving through and some of the beautiful scenery that we've been seeing. It is starting to sprinkle, which usually means it's getting ready to pour, so we've got a short amount of time to get to where we need to be, where we might not get soaked. This is some of the scenery that you see as we go down the road. Those are rice fields, and it's just green after green with a little bit of yellow, and it looks really, really cool. Looks like we're coming up on like a little town. Like population. Oh, there was a boar! Did you see the boar?
No.
Oh wow! He was muddy. And then there's always like chickens and shit on the road. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, population of like maybe 40. Oh, chicks! Baby chicks! Baby chicks! Ah! Are those black chicks? Yeah. Look at this! So, oh yeah. Oh, can I touch him? Hold on. Oh my god! Just stop for a second. We've got to stop. Yes? Oh, look at him! Look at him run! Oh, there's one stuck. Oh, he made it through. Wow, this is like baby heaven. Gonna see if he's scared of me. Oh, he is. It's okay. Come here, I'll be very nice.
So we're in this town called, I think, we're in Ban Rom Thai, and we stopped because there were a bunch of baby chicks and some baby piglets.
There were piglets.
Was the view not right? Are we doing good, John?
There you go.
And we're having lunch, and it's very, very good. Probably the best food we've had in Northern Thailand. Do you agree? Is yours?
Mine's really good.
Yeah, it's just spectacular. It is a little expensive compared to what you'd normally pay, but the portions are large and it's just unbelievably delicious. I've got a lemon shake. This was
oh my god, I just ate a tomato that tasted incredible.
I've got a lemon shake. Katie's got a Coke. It's in a can. I've got this red curry and banana and chicken soup. Can you show the soup? And Katie is having a sweet and sour chicken dish. And just a plate of rice. It's around $4.20 for everything that we're having. So I mean, it's expensive for Thai standards, but it's, like, again, large portions and very good. And we are way out in the middle of nowhere at this little teeny tiny village. It's pretty breathtaking, actually, this whole situation that we're involved with. And there are chickens. And I guess that's all I've got to say.
I tried to touch the baby piglets and they wouldn't let me. But it's okay, we're still friends. We've made it to Pung Ong, And as you can see, there's a little camping area and a dock, and this guy's fishing over there, and it feels like you've entered a completely different world from Thailand that we saw like 2 hours ago when we were in Mae Hong Son. There are actually pine trees here and zombies, and the water just looks amazing.
You can see into it, like a lake.
It's nice and clear, and it looks like it's got some coral. Is that coral?
It's seaweed, seagrass.
Coral. Seagrass. Shut up. I was just making an observation.
And did you explain where we're at? We're right near the border of Burma.
We're right near the border of Burma. I didn't tell them that.
I mean, just to give people an idea, you know? I mean, somebody might need to know. Like, somebody might want to come and check this out. Like, Jesse might be like, you know what? I gotta go hang out at this lake. Where's it at? And you don't want him, like, you know, in, like, India. Or Africa.
This is one of those times where I just see if you'll keep going.
Or England. So we're still at this lake here, and Katie's reading a book, sitting on a dock over here. There's a fella over here who's been fishing. And over here are two absolutely gorgeous swans fishing. Sorry about the bad camera work there. And now I don't think they're fishing anymore. I think they might be, yep. Oh, we've got the infamous swan rape going on. Well, that was lovely. They ruined my video by being perverse. Just kind of walking down this little dirt path, or well, this is the idea of a road back on this area. There are a couple of Thai women who, like, I mean, we're talking like really old school looking, like with the hats and like the clothes that they made themselves, and working in the rice fields. And I mean, you see things like this as you walk along. Really way out in the country here. And they stopped talking when they realized that I was near, and just kind of stared at me and stared at me and stared at me until I had gone well beyond their field of vision. And that was kind of intimidating. I don't know if I'm not supposed to be where I'm walking, or who knows. But as goes everything with Thailand, if you're doing something wrong, nobody will tell you. You just kind of make that mistake and go on with life. See, this swan is back, and that's where I was a few minutes ago. There's a bunch of monks over there now, and I'm assuming that Katie on her dock is going to poke out here in just a minute. Those are the same swans then. Haven't been paying a lot of attention to my direction. That's pretty magnificent looking bird, but it tastes good. It's squeaking. Yeah, this is nuts. Yeah, this province has been very awesome. Mae Hong Son province. I do recommend swinging by if you have the means. So I've walked another 100 yards or so from the last video that I made, and I've encountered some cows, and I've been spotted. I don't know if I'm gonna, my goal was to get onto that bridge, but well, let's give it a try. Hey, if one attacks me or gets upset and whatnot, we'll have a good video, right? Alright. I grew up on a farm. I do know that if you come across a bull, which neither of these appear to be, you know, it might get pissed off and kill you. or in my case, dump you into a water tank. Ask me about that at some point if you'd like to know. And this is what I came over to see. I hope this video does this some sort of justice, because this is this is pretty magnificent. And there's Katie on her dock. She's a little blue speck. On my way back, I saw those same ladies again, and they were a little happier about my presence. I said hello to them. They said hello back and gave me some smiles, which is nice, especially if I feel as if I was being a nuisance just existing there before. That was much nice feeling, much more welcoming. Brain's not working. Okay, anyway. So on the way back, I'm not sure if you can hear the running water, but they have these levels of rice fields that I'm at right now, and it sounds like there's just a lot of water flowing through them. They probably go into the reservoir, which is back behind me right now. And let me show you this little house here, and this one over here behind it. When I walked by earlier, there's a guy working on putting the roof on it. Like, it's just nuts. And this is a rice field. And there's a little shack up there that doesn't look like it's a whole lot anymore. And just give you an idea of what we're looking at. It's just very, very beautiful. The Lonely Planet guide says that this area is where Thais come for a Switzerland type feel, with the pine trees, and it's actually pretty cool here. The temperature is much lower, probably by, man, I'd almost say 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And lower humidity than we've seen in the rest of Thailand. We're kind of way up in a mountain right now, so that probably equates for a lot of that. Like they said, a lot of Thai people come here for vacationing, and there's a bunch of tents set up over here. But I wouldn't say a bunch of people come up here. Just with the way the roads were, it's by no means heavily traveled.
Here's some in the twisty roads that we get to go on. Little hairpin turns with little buddies. And it just keeps on going. Woo, it's close to the side. But that was close to the side. You know you want to harvest it. Alright, so we're just driving down the road, and then we found this pony. This pony owns the road. Alright, welcome to Mae Aw, also called Ban Rak Thai, which means Thai loving village.
Rocks up on the hill.
The rocks up on the hill, the little like kind of shanty-esque looking things right on the water. It's pretty amazing looking, and one of those things where you're like, are you really here? And yeah, we're really here, and it's time to get a fruit drink.
Apparently it's very Chinese oriented here. At some point during some sort of Chinese evacuation, people leaving China, they came here and started the settlement. I don't know exactly, but like there's actually some of the writing over there is Chinese instead of Thai. And there's like a small dirt road that goes into Burma from where we're at. And the guidebook says don't trek that by yourself or trek that on your own without a guide, because this is apparently a drug trafficking route between Burma and Thailand. But you'd never guess any danger here. It just doesn't feel at all dangerous. But I guess, you know, when you get out of the city or the little town.
Did you learn that in drug school?
Yeah, I learned that in drug school. I did. And
fruit drink time?
Fruit drink time, come on.
What you got there?
Shut up.
That wasn't supposed to be mean. I was just trying to videotape you.
You're sticking it.
Why am I sticking it?
Because earlier I wiped my butt, now I'm getting a cherry, okay?
I did not have that in mind at all. At all. How did you get this bag open?
A superpower.
Bag opener.
You're a bag opener.
Alright, so our attempt to get a fruity drink did not work, considering that we're in a town that is big in its tea and coffee industry. So I think Eric actually did get coffee. I got neither coffee nor tea. I got hot cocoa. In here, this is hot cocoa. It is extremely bitter. Like, we've come to the conclusion that the guy ground up some cocoa up there, cocoa beans, and put them in there. It's really, really bitter. I've never seen, like, cocoa be served with other things. In this little guy right here, that's like creamer or kind of watered down milk. And in this is the sweetest, most delicious stuff I've ever put in my mouth. It's like confectionery milk or something like that. I don't know what to call it, but that's what it sounds and tastes like. It doesn't have a sound. It tastes really good though. And this is the view that we have from where we're enjoying our drink. You need to stop doing that. That is mine.
The cocoa bean.
The cocoa bean. You're dark master. So we're just chilling, waiting for one more beverage that is on its way. Eric got iced mocha. I'm interested to see how that goes, considering that mine is bitter as hell. I bet his will be as well.
God.
Give it a sip, mofo.
It's very, very, very milky. Like, they're not messing around. Chip would think this is delicious. I think it's all right. I'm not that big of a coffee person.
All right.
Why don't you just get it over with and pour it all in?
Oh, this is all going in.
Man, I can reach down the bottom of that shot glass.
That's hot. Nana's gonna love that. I didn't think you'd still be doing it. I've got you, I had you in the corner of the picture.
Delicious.
Oh. What the fuck? It's got a definite itch. This has been going on for a few seconds now. What is he doing?